Hey guys, Kyle here with ICI. Today we're installing our front Jeep Gladiator bumper on a 2022 Jeep Gladiator JT. This bumper also fits the JK and JL. The same bumper will fit all those applications. Some key benefits of this bumper are the removable light bar. The whole bumper is actually aluminum. It's got this shackle mounts in the front that are made from steel, as well as the skid plate that wraps down underneath and bolts to the cross member of the vehicle, as well as the mounting holes across the top of the bumper for any additional accessories that you might want to use. They make high lift jack mounts, there's additional lighting options, there's plenty of anything you can bolt to it, it'll fit. Not to mention, this is a very low profile, streamlined stubby bumper. This is relatively easy install, should only take you about 1 to 2 hours. Once you remove the factory bumper, ours bolts right on.
Start the installation by removing the plastic splash guard on top of the bumper. There's numerous plastic push pins that need to be popped out in order for the splash guard to be removed.
This one's upside down.
After removing the upper splash guard, remove the 4 bolts holding on the skid plate underneath the bumper. The skid plate will not be reused. Once the skid plate has been removed, remove the 2 skid plate mounting brackets from both sides of the frame. There are 2 bolts holding on each one of these brackets. These brackets will not be reused. Next, unplug the factory wiring harness. This plug is located on the passenger side outside frame. Once this is unplugged, the bumper will be ready to be removed. Next, there are 4 nuts per side holding the factory bumper to the frame. Remove all 4 of the nuts on the driver and passenger side. Once those nuts have been fully removed, the bumper is ready to slide off of the vehicle. With the nuts removed, go ahead and slide the bumper out the front of the vehicle. Removing the front bumper may require a little bit of persuasion, but it will release from the frame. Once the factory bumper has been completely removed, begin the installation of the Alumilite bumper by unpackaging and laying out all components. We recommend familiarizing yourself with all these components and checking to make sure you have the right quantity of hardware. Begin prepping the front bumper by deciding if you would like to install the RT light bar, and also installing the internal 20-inch light bar. The RT light bar is optional. If you would like to install it, the hardware is provided. If you would not like it, there's additional plugs provided to plug the mounting holes in top of the bumper. To install the RT light bar, go ahead and attach the light bar using the provided M8 hardware. You'll notice that these holes are slotted and oversized slightly. This allows for some alignment of the RT light bar on top of the bumper. Center the RT bar on top of the bumper. Once you're satisfied with the alignment, go ahead and tighten the provided M8 hardware.
Okay. That's perfect. Okay.
With the bumper prepped, you can now mount the lower skid plate mounting brackets to the frame of the vehicle. Notice that there are 4 brackets provided. One set of brackets is for the JL and Gladiator. The other set is for the JK. Identify which mounting bracket you'll need depending on the model of vehicle you are installing the bumper on. On the Gladiator and JL, the mounting brackets bolt to the inside of the frame. There's a driver and passenger side. Notice the orientation. If your Jeep is equipped with reservoirs for the shocks, these brackets utilize the same mounting location as the reservoir mounts. Leave these mounting brackets loose until the bumper is installed. This will allow for easier alignment of the lower skid plate to these brackets. With the lower skid plate mounting brackets attached to the vehicle, you can now gather all the hardware. That's the 8 M10 mounting bolts, nuts, washers, the 2 tow hooks, and the bumper. Prep these to be installed onto the frame of the vehicle. Begin by hanging the Alumilite front bumper from the front of the vehicle. Be careful that the bumper does not slip and fall off the vehicle. Once the bumper is hanging from the front frame, grab the tow hooks and the provided hardware. You can now align the tow hooks with the openings in the bumper and the frame and use the hardware to attach the tow hooks and bumper to the frame of the vehicle. Keep in mind that the tow hooks are side specific. The orientation in the holes is slightly different from driver to passenger side. Hold up one of the tow hooks to the front bumper. Make sure that the holes align properly. Be aware when mounting the tow hooks to the front bumper. Do not let the tow hooks slide or spin when they're on the front of the bumper. This could cause scratches to the powder coat. So be gentle and hold the tow hooks in the proper orientation while you attach the hardware. Do not fully tighten the hardware on the front of the bumper. With the bumper loose fit to the vehicle, you can now get the hardware for the lower skid plate mounting brackets. Go ahead and attach the lower skid plate mounting brackets with the provided hardware. With all hardware loose fit to the bumper and the lower skid plate mounting brackets, begin by tightening the front mounting hardware and then the lower skid plate mounting hardware. Don't forget to tighten the mounting brackets to the inside of the frame. With the Alumilite bumper fully tightened to the vehicle, your installation is now complete. You can install additional lighting to the RT light bar or to the top of the bumper. The additional slots that are in the top of the bumper are for mounting any additional accessories that you may like. This can be done with the bumper installed. You should not have to remove the bumper to access the back of these holes.
Okay, we just finished our installation. Hopefully that went as smooth for you as it did for us. Check out more cool Jeep products on ICIonline.com, as well as check out us on all our social media handles like Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, all the above.